What's good? What I do, baby? Welcome back to another video of Minutes with T. Finally, get back like a consistent queen. And yeah, please do not mind my voice, sounding a bit husky. Keep flu season, but I was like, no, this flu is not gonna let me down because I'd like to share this with you. It's another sit down, it's another healing session, it's another checking session, it's another unlearning certain things. And before I give if you are a new subscriber, thank you so much for subscribing. Welcome to the T fam, and you're here to learn, grow, and unlearn and become the best version of yourself, man. And if you are a returning subscriber, thank you so much, my baby. I see the love, and subscribe. And you know what, you guys also deserve a video from me. So today we're going to delve into another deep topic, but something that we have to unpack, So today I'll be talking about relationship anxiety. There's anxiety on its own, anxiety in a little category. Okay, there are different types of anxieties. And without wasting any time, do not forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe. Please, guys, let's get to the video. Guys, so what is the true definition of relationship anxiety, right? Relationship anxiety is when an individual has an ongoing fear or doubt that the relationship may be too good to be true, or has a fear that, no man, this relationship is too peaceful, it's too calm, and if we don't fight, it means man, last, So you have those scenarios in your head which causes relationship anxiety. Like, okay, why is everything going so well? And anxiety as well can kill joy, guys, because it makes you feel like your happiness has to be measured through your emotions, through your stress. It's like you have to suffer first in order to live in your true happiness, your true self, be happy in your current state. The thing is, in our society, things are shaped in a way you have to suffer first. You have to be in a toxic relationship. A toxic relationship is something that will make you withstand true love. It's like we're living in a generation where if you man, or who say wholly too calm, wholly too peaceful, you feel like something you're short. So then that's where the relationship anxiety kicks in. So I also wrote certain things here. And we often think that love is measured by the amount of fights you have, or the back and forths, and the fear of being abandoned. That causes relationship anxiety. It also goes back to your previous relationships. Maybe you ghosted, or you weren't given enough attention, and now that you're getting it in this current relationship, or sometimes you don't get it in your current relationship, or only that fear and anxiety, is this relationship gonna work? Does this person really love me for who I am? Does he go to the extent of growing in love with me? You don't just fall in love, you grow to love, you grow to delve into the person's emotions. So chaos is something that just ikisa fireman, and you feel like if there's no chaos, if there's no fights, everything is sharp. Every time we're sharp, we think that no, this is not the true definition of love. So it all goes back to your way of like musadi tshwantse a bekezele and all that. It's not sunshine and roses. Musadi tshwantse a bekezele, and if there's no chaos, there's no happiness. So we measure our love based on the back and forths, the arguments, the toxicity, because chaotic experiences are always occurring, like around us, and we are familiar with chaos. And if there's no chaos, it means the love is not strong. So we measure love kind of wrong things, guys, and that's where you have a fear of hore. Does this person like me the way, you know? You have doubt. So chaos like builds up on the fighting spirit. So if hunale a fight or an argument, if there's a chaos in your relationship, how you think that is the test of your relationship, or after this chaos, will this person fight for me or will this person not fight for me? And then we then create a clear definition of love. We think love is meant to be chaotic. Love is meant to be traumatic and toxic. That's where relationship anxiety stems from. So I hope Lantolamos. So the number of chaotic times or traumatic times in your relationship, that's how we measure love these days, and which is not right. You don't have to measure hororata motu hakanang because of, oh, I've been through a lot with this person. It means high anyway. And relationship anxiety actually makes you hold something against your partner. Oh, you are anyway. I know your darkest secrets. I know what you've been through. We've been through everything. And you want to leave me? No. So that's anxiety kicking in. You like, no, fear of losing the person, because this is the first time we experience like a peaceful and calm relationship, you know. And we think those type of relationships are not something we are deserving of, because we thought that the true definition of love is chaos and not being loved properly at first. You have to go through all of that, and you get scared because you have to hold on to this person because they know everything about you, know everything about them, and that's where you start panicking. You have fear, you have worry, you have doubt about your relationship. So I have 3 signs and causes of relationship anxiety. Number 1, fear of being alone. So that's the first sign. You already have a fear of being alone. Okay, it's fine, guys. The separation anxiety, you attach to your person. I am also like that. So but if it gets too much, like the fear of being alone, it also stems from, what is the cause of that? The cause of that is because the previous experience or the previous relationship, ghosted, and now when something is too good, you're like, no, this thing is too good to be true. Sometimes you be like, oh, foster because you're scared of a repetitive pattern of a guy or girl ghosting you. So that's the first sign, the fear of being alone. You must realize that it stems from being ghosted in your past, and it's not your fault, but your person needs to learn and to like grow in love with you, bruh. You know, your traumas and everything, it all boils down to the current partner that you have right now, you know. So they should know, hey, sinkile hoirala horu, yo, mutang costa, then this, you know. So that's the first sign and the cause, fear of being alone. The second thing is low self-esteem, right? Yo, this one, guys, I don't take compliments very well because of my previous experience. You know, when you're labeled, or when a person plants hurtful remarks, those hurtful remarks stay, guys. Like if a person maybe like is tawa or something, or we always with friends, or like just saying something that you are not. The thing about negative words, they always stay, because it's the negative word that overpowers the positive. And negative words may make you feel like, okay, maybe I'm like that, So just be careful of that. And low self-esteem really stems from your previous experiences, whereby your partner would always judge you about your body, the way you dress, and all of that. And then now you find yourself in a very peaceful relationship and you don't know how to act. You don't know how to act like, okay, am I that? You think I'm like that? Really? So it's something that I'm also working on. Obviously, self-esteem also aware, but if you've been in so many situations where you were pinned down, you were called names, you were labeled, that's when your self-esteem gets triggered. And once your self-esteem gets triggered, you then believe the negative words that live in your head, because you've heard them for almost over 7 years in your dating experience. And yeah, it doesn't mean when you're a pretty girl, people don't say things to you, and they stick and they sting. But your current partner allows you to be free, to know that you are worth it, So let it be, let love be, guys, and invite it, and don't settle for things that if you see that something is replaying, it's a repetitive thing, talk to your partner, solve it. And if there's no change within a time that, if you speak to your partner about something that, man, what's making a low self-esteem, mara still wanghatella jo, you still making me feel less of myself, you address it once, you address it twice, and then after that you have to set a time frame or a timeline so that it is not a repetitive thing. Because growth and long term. And the third one, we all have different love languages, right? And if your partner doesn't grow to understand your love language, and if you also don't grow to understand his love languages or her love languages and your needs, it may make you feel like you are not wanted. Let's say, for instance, you are an affectionate person and that affectionate, all right, chap, but the small love languages, the acts of service and all that, yes, as bad. But I feel like the most important thing, in order for you to not over compromise or overdo things, over explain yourself, or this is how I'm meant to be loved, this is how so I think it's very vital to almost kind of be with someone that has the same love languages. Because sometimes if a couple has different love languages, and sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't work, and then it will be a clash. When it's a clash, then what are we gonna do now? Because then you don't feel loved, you don't feel like you're worthy. Especially for women, guys, we love getting complimented, we love feeling like I'm the only girl in the world, of being affectionate and all of that. So having different love languages can be an issue, but it's also your responsibility to state those things when the relationship is still brewing, so that this person knows what they're about to deal with, and so that you also know their needs. It's all about communication, understanding, and maturity. Moto obantang effort without you even saying, guys, that's just a love language already. So yeah, those are the signs and causes of relationship anxiety. But to wrap it up, to overcome all of that, it's it's vital to state your past. Whether you like it or not, maybe still healing about it, you don't want to talk about it. But sometimes you may be the one that's hindering yourself from something great out there because you're scared of being ghosted. You're scared of not being loved the way you love a person. You're over lover, overshare, overthinker, or over J. You love hard and then you fall and you crash down. But you know what? Like love is the core of life. You know, you can't just live this life and not having feelings. That's human nature. That's who we are. You understand? So sometimes I think as humans we are always exposed to the bad side of things. Like, you need to fix yourself, you need to check yourself, you need to do that. But before all the bad, you have to look at the bright side. You can leave room for disappointment, sure, but sometimes you are your own enemy. We get self-sabotage or saboni. And what if there's something great out there, but you are hanging on to a feeling that you think that is a true definition of love? You just want to be within chaos, and if there's no chaos, there's no love. That's not how it's meant to be. Grow in love and let love take its course, and do not force it, do not rush it. And I'm not saying that you must fall in love so it's only healed. We will never be healed, because a relationship, each and every relationship, there will be a time where you are in a situation where you will be triggered. But right now, you have to respond in a gentle way, because you're in a peaceful kind of love. Uskatlisa mukhuba wa the last relationship uli raw and then utlisa raw more something that is very calm, very peaceful. So take time with being someone you've never been before. Take time loving the person. Take time to understand a person's needs and lay your needs. Please do not wait for the last minute, and you'll realize that maybe you are the one that's holding yourself back because of fear, and it's okay. But you have to take a risk, that is love. And if you fear forever, you may not see the sunshine. Thank you so much for watching the video, guys, and I hope you took some pointers there. And have a lovely week and happy Sunday. Cheers.